I'm back. You saw the title of the video, so it's kind of self-explanatory, but we have a new president coming in, a new administration, which means that certain companies will benefit more than others now, and that affects their stock. And so for those portfolio holders that want to know some stocks that would benefit from this new administration, this is what this video is. So these are the top 5 stocks to buy after the election and what I think about them. So obviously Donald Trump is going to be the new president. He has said many times how he's going to bring back American jobs by putting 100% tariffs on any outsourced work or product manufacturing based outside of America, which means that the prices of those products are either going to skyrocket or the company's going to have to move their manufacturing to America. There's also been a big push toward using nuclear and fossil fuels, and there's also just been a really big push for being able to bring back the American middle class. Without further ado, this is the top 5 stocks to buy after the election. First stock coming up is Oklo Incorporated, ticker symbol OKLO. So what is Oklo? It is a nuclear energy space that develops advanced reactors. These reactors are smaller, safer, and efficient enough to power lots of industries that are in need of energy, such as AI. AI data centers are in much need of energy, and Oklo provides not only clean energy, but also technological innovation. AI's had a really big push now, and everyone's slowly starting to see the impact of it. Oklo board member and CEO of Liberty Energy, Chris Wright, is a big advocate for energy independence. He was nominated as Secretary of Energy, and he has a big focus towards advancing energy solutions in mainly nuclear as a means to fuel. There's been a big backlash on wind energy, how it makes it not only ugly, kills the birds, but it also does not provide enough energy for the cost of which it takes to install them and run them. Oklo is currently trading, as of today, November 27, at $21.95. Their market cap sitting at around $3 billion with a 52-week high and low of 5 to 28. So this company has been on a huge recent rise. They were basically not traded at all until spring of 2024 and have jumped all the way up to a pretty notable stock that competes with many large companies in the energy sector. Now, why is it a post-election buy? Nuclear energy is one of the biggest dependents on reducing fossil fuels. And with Chris Wright leading the Department of Energy, Oklo is one of the bigger targets for being a really good resource for American energy. So yeah, number two on this list is Coinbase. For those that don't know Coinbase is a crypto company. It you can buy, sell, hold crypto. In America right now, there's a big push for digital assets. Obviously, more and more people are buying crypto, trading crypto, using crypto to pay for things. So this current administration right now, the Biden administration, is like really critical on crypto and just in general. The SEC is currently suing Coinbase for operating as an unregistered exchange, but the Trump administration has pledged to adopt more crypto-friendly stances on legislature. One of the biggest things about crypto right now is that I mentioned earlier how the SEC is suing Coinbase. Well, Trump has pledged to fire SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, which basically signals a regulation overhaul, which could most likely reduce the legal pressure that Coinbase is going through and basically let them operate more freely, which ultimately makes the company grow in general. CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, has really tight connections to the new administration, which is huge when it comes to affecting policymakers' decisions and overall creating an edge in the cryptocurrency market. Coinbase is currently trading as of today at $310.98, a market cap of $80.8 billion, with a 52-week high and low of 341 and 114. Post-election, their stock literally soared from October, the end of October, trading at 179 to not only 10 days later, trading at 324. So they're up 43% in the past month, and that's just after the election. Once the new administration and policies come out, I'm sure that they could be set up for a large growth in their stock value. Coinbase reports over $1 billion in Q3 revenue, and are basically the leading cryptocurrency exchange company in America. So yeah. Number 3 on this list is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. For those that are living under a rock, Tesla makes electric cars. They're run by Elon Musk. They're the leader in electric vehicles, renewable energy solutions, and CEO Elon Musk is also founder of SpaceX, which is literally launching rockets into the air. If you don't know what Tesla is, you're living under a rock. Literally in the post-election speech that Trump gave, or even just literally in a couple rallies, Elon Musk has been speaking at and just been in full support of the Trump administration. Incoming Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy has publicly reported that he has supported autonomous vehicles, which is what Tesla basically created. They were the ones that kind of sparked the whole self-driving car thing. And Musk's connection to Trump is like no other we've seen from any president and CEO. Tesla is gearing up to launch its long-delayed robo-taxi, which is basically autonomous driving taxis. Literally every single day there's a new news article about what is Tesla doing, what is SpaceX doing, what is Trump doing with Elon. So yeah, it's just all over the place in favor of Tesla. They're currently trading at $332 a share, but before the election they were trading at $242. So they're up 26% in the last month because of the election, and just like the last company, they're set to have high potential for even more growth. The Trump administration, with connections to Elon, is most likely going to see some deregulation of autonomous vehicle technology. And as much as people say Tesla is too volatile, Tesla's all over the place, it has never been set up more perfect than now. Trump has been a huge advocate for Starlink. He's been a huge advocate for Tesla's company. You could listen to any Joe Rogan podcast or any Trump podcast, whatever news article that you listen to, and all you will see is Trump saying great things about Elon, great things about Tesla, and there's honestly way too many pros to outweigh the cons when it comes to guessing where Tesla's stock price is going to be in the future. Number 4 is GEO Group Incorporated, ticker symbol GEO. So what is GEO? GEO operates private correctional facilities, mental health centers, and immigration detention facilities. Basically, border control, ICE, and prisons, and obviously rehab. Now, this is a very controversial but potential lucrative investment under the new administration. Call it immoral, call it like wrong for buying into this company, but I'm just here to spit some information and think on guessing where companies are going to go. Trump's stance on a closed border will obviously spike more demand for GEO Group. GEO's company is currently trading at $28.69. They are up 76% since the election. If that doesn't tell you enough about what this company is set for potential under this new administration, I don't know what to tell you. Their market cap sitting at $4.1 billion, with a 52-week high and low of 29 to 9. So this company has just been on the rise like crazy. And its post-election reasoning as to why buy it is, I feel like, kind of self-explanatory. These guys, this company involves in border control, tightening security, immigration police. Trump's administration and Trump's campaign has been always pushing towards closed borders, kicking out kicking out illegal immigrants. This is kind of a no-brainer as to why they are growing right now. So yeah, that's number 4. And last but certainly not least, on number 5 of this list is Energy Select Sector SPDR Fund XLE. Now that's the title of it. For those that are just curious as to the simple version, it's the S&P 500 fund for the energy sector. I know the words get jumbled around and it's really hard to understand, but it's an index fund that focuses on energy. XLE is an ETF that tracks major energy companies, including Exxon, Chevron, Conoco, and many others. Why is this company on the watch list for post-election buys? It is because Trump's policies on drilling oil and pushing fossil fuels is way larger than Kamala or the Biden administration. These companies include one of the largest oil and gas producers, and there's going to be presumably more deregulation and rollbacks on environmental restrictions, which ultimately increases profits for these companies. They're currently trading at $95.12, market cap of $16.5 billion. I'm wondering why not just invest in Chevron or one of these companies individually. It is because when you start buying ETFs, it is a way more balanced approach to investing. It's my opinion, it's way more safe. And it's poised for, and it's basically set up for the same amount of growth under the new administration. And it's basically set up for the same amount of growth under the new administration's policies. So, yeah, that's the video. Trump's administration is coming in soon. He gets inaugurated, I think. He gets inaugurated late January, so it's coming up in about 2 months. Keep an eye out for these 5 companies because based on the Trump administration and what they've been proposing, these companies are basically set to go up. So that's the end of the video. Happy holidays. Toodaloo.